Hey guys, this is my first anime recap video, and in this video I will tell you the story of a young man, Kyouya Hashiba, whose life is full of regrets, but one day miracle happens with him. So without delay, let's start the video. Hashiba Kyouya is an aspiring game developer, but things did not go well for him. His company went bankrupt. He lost his job and is left with the sole option of returning to his hometown. A fortunate encounter with Eiko Kawaskawa gave him another opportunity to participate in a big game project, though it, unfortunately, gets cancelled as well. Looking at other successful creators of his age, he finds himself regretting his life decisions as he lay distressed on his bed. As Kyouya wakes up, he discovers that he has traveled 10 years back to the time before he entered college. He then somehow time leaped 10 years into the past, to the moment where he just passed the Otaku University of Arts entrance exam. Instead of choosing business school like he originally had, Kyouya decides to pursue his passions and attends the Otaku University of Art. There, he meets classmate Eiko Kawaskawa, the woman who had hired him as an intern in the present, alongside his new housemates and future Platinum Generation members, underachieving artist Akishino, aspiring singer and actress Nanako Kaguya, and naturally gifted writer Tsurayuki Rokuanji. Then Kyouya starts living with them and in hoping that he could learn something from the Platinum Generation members and resume his life to become the best game creator. Episode 2 starts off a little differently. Instead of a poor guy on a train, we now see two poor college students, Shino and Tsurayuki, arguing over instant ramen.
いや、七子、服。
服？
One day, their university assigned them the task of film making of 3 minutes in the group of 4 people, and the theme they are given is time. Another small coincidence happens. It turns out Nanako and Hashiba both got the same part-time job, which is a convenient time for them to talk about their reasons for attending an art school, since she seems to be unaware that if Hashiba is kneeling, his head is at chest level.
もうちょっと我慢してね。
Next day, Kitayama goes to his teacher and tells her that he still haven't decided what kind of play they will be performing, and she asks him if something happened recently, and he gets thought of something recently happened and starts laughing. Then he comes to his dorm and he see their Shinoki sleeping. After that, he wakes her up and starts to talk with her, and then there he gets the idea of their short film making. After hearing her talking about trains and train stations, which remains the same with the passage of time, and decides show the passage of time of a little girl till she gets old and pass away. Everybody decides to agree on this idea and decides to do it, but when he asks Tsurayuki, their team's screenplay writer, he asks them for an half-hour break. After that, he brings the script that he has written, and it is exactly the same plot that Kyouya told them right now. And after that, Tsurayuki invites Kyouya to have private conversation, and Kyouya finds out that the idea he come up with is something that Tsurayuki thought long ago and already written it in his diary, which he had locked away in his drawer. Both act surprised. Then Kyouya think of a book he read before the time travel, which exactly have a story like that, and he starts to suspect that maybe he stole future Tsurayuki's work. But then he thinks that he is overthinking it and it has to be coincidence. Tsurayuki starts getting freaked out by Hashiba a bit, but they make up. After that, Tsurayuki approves this idea, and they start making their short film.
そうだよね。正直さ。
But right after, they fight again because Tsurayuki wrote too long of a story for it to fit in 3 minutes. Tsurayuki thinks that Kyouya's fault, and Tsurayuki gets angry. Kyouya realizes kinda why he's angry, but just gets angry at himself instead. After a talk with the professor girl, he realizes that he may be relying too much on Tsurayuki's script and not on his own ability to make the film successful. Then he goes back to the dorm and convinces Tsurayuki that they can write the story again and think about the runtime of story later, and they both made up. After that, they go to the shooting, but they finds that Tsurayuki bring the wrong camera by mistake. Tsurayuki apologizes for his mistake and everybody forgives him, but they also get depressed because now they can't shoot the short film. But then Kyouya thinks of an idea and pulls every together so they can make short film.
絶対なんとかする!
End of this video. Let me know if you want to see more of this anime in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe the channel.